What this whole situation with Under the Influence and what was said about Black women's private parts really reminds me of.
Hi lovelies, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Ballistic Chase. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. So I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where a lot of people, especially Black women, are actually reacting to the fact that an Asian woman talked about how their, it's actually wider, and this got a lot of people reacting, and I was able to put up some of those stitches. I'm just going to roll the clip. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it.
I'm gonna say something kind of wild, but it's because I saw it somewhere. But I don't know if we might have to cut it out. But anyways, someone said that the reason why some girls tighter than others is because, huh? No. It has nothing to do with that. They said that it's because like ethnicity wise, like black men have, are known to have larger, so therefore the women have.
That makes sense.
Bigger.
And
then you know how like black men have are known to have larger, so therefore the women have bigger holes.
Bitch, if you can't fuck, just say that. If you can't fuck, just say that. Okay? Cause that's what this gives. It gives that you have a whack ass pussy game. Okay? It gives that you have the corniest, they can't throw it back ass pussy game. You gotta pick up a whole race and run a negative ad campaign to prop yourself up to say what? Cause all I heard was, damn, my pussy's whack at the end of the day. That's what I heard from you. I heard I got some whack ass pussy game and I can't fuck at the end of the day. That's what I heard. And I want you to know that's okay. But to pick up all black women, you gotta pick up the whole race of black women to like prop one pussy up. God damn, that shit sucks. That shit got to suck. You can go and work out your shit, okay? Learn how to throw that shit back, snap at it, okay? But that just lets me know, ain't wrong with every woman talking like, yo, you gotta lose this. I know for a fact, when you lay your head down, you can't throw it back. And you got whack ass pussy at the end of the day. And just to be clear, I want you to know, all of this was you just trying to say that you can't fuck, babe. And I want you to know that's all you had to say.
And one more thing with the whole UTI podcast. That girl is going to learn the hard way because she literally just participated in her own stereotypes. From now on, she's probably only going to attract predators, trying to figure out how tight her pum pum is compared to black women. That is ridiculous. You done completely pissed off your entire community. Because while they're working towards being seen past the fetishizations, or whatever the word is, you sitting here talking about pum pums when there is more to your community. Y'all literally have the whole 4B movement, and you sitting here talking about pum pum. Who cares? We have bigger things to worry about when it comes to that. Let's talk about, health tips and stuff like that, because it's all fun and games until you have a appointment with the GYN. Because last time I checked, all types of women be at them appointments, okay? Regardless of tightness. We all come from pum pums. Like, what are we talking about here? You would have thought she would have used that time. She's the only woman on that podcast. You would have thought since she's the only woman on that podcast, she would talk about and speak about the 4B movement, uplifting her women, but instead you're sitting here attacking other groups of women. She's slow. Leave her where she's at.
I love how black women came together to shut down that crappy men's podcast. We shut them down so bad, baby. Them views is cut, okay? Them followers were drained, okay? I just love when black women, when we come together and we say, are you talking about us? Shut that down. Shut that down. You thought you was gonna key about us and we came and we destroyed? Amen. That's all I ever want. That's all I ever fight for. That's it. For black women to do what we do best. Be the best and shut down the worst. If we could come together on more things like this, we could conquer the world. We could conquer everything. Nobody will be able to try us. Black American women have so much power. Like us alone, we have so much power on the industry, on everything, okay? I wholeheartedly believe if black women came together on most things, we could shut down entire brands, okay? That were racist, that didn't like black women, we could literally shut it down. But we all gotta get on one accord, and that's all my page is about, get on one accord. But anyway, shout out to us.
So, Under the Influence podcast was talking about how black women are loose down there. Black women
have loose flower. Y'all know what a flower is. A girl's flower. Yes, a girl's flower. They were talking about how they're loose. I just have a question to my black girls. Is it true? I'm just like, how is an Asian woman talking about black women's flower being loose? Maybe she's looking at her eyes and she feels insecure about her eyes being so small. So she's like, okay, well, let me pick something that I feel like other women will be insecure about. Or maybe she feels like a lot of black girls nowadays, they're dating Asian men. And maybe they're stealing Asian men due to the looseness of your flower down there, guys. Black women, stay away from Asian men, because if you do not, Asian women will come for y'all and talk about how y'all are not tight down there. You know, the only people that can confirm this are people that are married to black men that are married to Asian women, and Asian men that are married to black women. They're the only people that can confirm this. We cannot confirm this. Even y'all yourself cannot confirm it. Okay? Because y'all can't do anything to your flower. But that's so funny though. Sorry. I'm sorry. Dear black women, I'm so sorry, but your flower is loose down there. Go and fix it. The only thing is we don't got a BBL for that. Next.
I am currently reading Self-Care for Black Women. This is the author's name, right? I got it from Target. Now, I want y'all to know that this book has great material in it, and it is so good for black women. And in response to the Esther racism that was spewed on that podcast, I'm going to read y'all one of the passages called Stop Educating People on Racism. We're not going to do that, okay? I got kids, so that's what you hear in the background. Talking about racism is hard. Living through racism is painful. The burden of concerns related to diversity, equity, and inclusion seems to always fall on the shoulders of non-whites, especially black women. We are often asked with the hard labor of sharing our race-related traumas while creating solutions to fix the system that created racism. Make it make sense. And as more people seem to become aware of their own racial bias and ignorance, we may also be asked to educate folks on how they can be anti-racist. We ain't doing that. I added that part. Don't do it. It's not your job to teach someone how to see black people as human beings. Humans, okay? It is not your job to provide someone with the resources to not judge your skin color. It's not, I lost my plate, okay? It's not your job to teach people how to be better humans. You may find it tempting to help those who are trying to be less racist, but honey, the emotional labor that comes with this kind of personal work is excessive. Excessive. Okay. Stop trying to teach them. First off, release any responsibility you feel you have with educating non-blacks in your circle about their anti-blackness. I ain't got that problem because they ain't in my circle. And if you're ever approached with, how can I do better? Say nothing. We silent, okay? We are silent. Say nothing, because they meant what they said and what they did. I added that part too. But if you must say something, tell them they will need to go on their own quest for themselves without you. This is a trip by yourself, okay? You going on that trip by yourself. Added that part too. Racism is nothing new. Okay. Black people fighting for their civil rights is nothing new. If someone is just becoming aware of the system created to oppress non-whites, then that's their problem, not yours. Get into this book. Self-Care for Black Women. Get into this book. It's not our job. And if we see these people of color being racist towards us, it's not our job to teach them, because they know they're being racist. Let's not even play. They know they're being racist, and they simply do not care. It's 2024. If you're racist, it's because you want to be. That's how I see it. If you're racist in 2024, it's literally because you have not done the work. You don't want to do the work. And it's not our problem. Okay, Black women gonna still be over here looking good. Okay, we're gonna still be over here successful, living our soft lives, being the most educated in the country. We're gonna continue to do what we do best. Okay, so yeah, if you're thinking about educating anybody on this Esther situation, or educating Esther about not being racist towards Black women and Black people, because she also brought up Black men as well, don't do it. Okay? Bye, y'all.
Hear me out. Why is it that every time I open this app, someone has something to say about Black women? Unprovoked. Like, without any encouragement, without being questioned, without being inquired, you have something to come and say about Black women. Can we leave us alone, please? Can we live? Can we exist? Can we breathe? Can we walk the same planet without being judged or criticized for anything that it is that we do? The world would be a better place if you just shut the
Let me get this straight. I get to be dehumanized, experience misogyny, experience racism, be sexualized by all men, including my own men in my race. I also get to be stereotyped as the angry Black woman, ghetto, loud, ratchet, and nappy-headed. Oh, and lazy. And now we've added a new one. Now I also have to worry about men looking downstairs, wondering, how loose is it? Thank you, Esther.
Well, looky here. I gave my opinion about how Black people felt with cultural appropriation when the boba tea thing came out. And I said that Asian people don't really rock with us like that. Like, not all of them, but there's been some experiences where they really don't mess with us, right? And now this creator or podcaster is talking about Black women and they moose knuckle. And how their moose knuckles are all big. Like, we just got these wall-to-wall vaginas. And in order to make herself look better and to be a pick-me, she's Asian. And I have come to the realization, people talk about Black women because we are the topic of interest at any point. People need to hear from the Black women. We can't mind our business without being included. There's nothing we do that they don't want to pull us in. Why? Because we make it happen. We are the topic of discussion everywhere. And if you want to become popular, talk about Black women. Why? Because no other group of people will get you the same reaction or make you go viral. So I just have come to the point, I would just represent Black on Black on Black on Black on Black. I will say it till it becomes a curse word. Because at this point, y'all need us. So the conversation ain't gonna end. It's gonna always be what Black women doing, even though they minding their business.
The Esther podcast situation, I think that there's been some great think pieces on it, but I'd like to share a story with you. You can do what you will with it. Not that long ago, we love to go to the pool here in Azurasia. Sometimes it's the only thing you can do. And I remember changing in front of my really good girlfriends. And I remember her kind of just like gasping and being like, "You're are brown." And I said, "Yeah, what color did you think they would be?" And she was just like, I just like almost just like this astonishment. And I don't know how that is possible, but I do wonder, and I'm concerned there's just like a general unawareness, like really where people have never looked genuinely at brown people. Yeah.
What this whole situation with Under the Influence and what was said about Black women's private parts really reminds me of is a time in secondary school where I was put under a line of questioning by a guy who was asking me, "So what color is it?" And his whole reasoning for asking me was because he had watched Corn and he was just like, "Well, I've realized that it's kind of giving like two shades and I just wanted to ask you, what color is it? Because I can't decide, and I think I've decided for myself that I'm just not attracted to it because it just looks disgusting in comparison to, you know, other races." Black bodies, specifically Black women bodies, will always be the point of use, abuse, curiosity, interest, research, and comparison within the wider world. So alongside the rightful critiques of calling Esther a pick-me and everything in general to do with Under the Influence, I am also just not surprised that in order to validate her sexual appeal and, you know, her positioning as a woman, she put Black women down in order to do so, specifically Black women bodies.
Like, seriously, love this actually got the whole of internet reacting to the fact that this, podcaster who happens to, go out there, and they were all talking about relationships. Like, I think the topic was all about relationship and how you can actually build a healthy relationship and all of that. And all of a sudden, this Asian girl who happens to be an Asian woman decided to talk about how, Black women stereotype, like, how the thing with the Black women and how lies that people have been on Black women issue. And she, went ahead to compare the flowers of, and all of that, and got a lot of people reacting. People were reacting to the fact that she is just so delusional and she do not even know what she's talking about. Like, how can you, compare or even try to differentiate? Like, this actually has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with the fact that, oh, you are a Black woman, so therefore automatically you are in the wider side, and because I'm Asian, I'm in a smaller size. And like, I don't even get it. Is it because the way at which, Black women are built, like, how, the all of the built things, so maybe automatically they just assume that is how it is, down there and all of that. And seriously, she has been getting a lot of backlash. She has really been getting a lot of backlash, especially from her own community and also from Black women, because this is just giving someone that is having this, self, let's use the word self, HATE, or someone that is just being racist, or just someone that just trying to, like, give herself some sense of, like, some kind of, oh, I am better of this person even if I am this way. Like, it's just giving someone that is not contented with the way at which she looks. So because of that, she wants to actually come for a particular set of people that she feels, have a better looking compared, to her. And now she wants to actually justify that fact by saying that, oh, I am better off, because I am from this ethnic group. But seriously, lovelies, I think this does not really have anything to do with, ethnicity or where someone is coming from. I think it has a lot to do with the way at which God has created that person. Like, serious, or the way at which you actually maybe maintain yourself, or the way at which you try to, like, do one or two things for yourself. But the fact that she has to actually come on a live podcast to blab this, actually gave me some kind of chill. Like, it's giving someone that has had this kind of opinion for a very long time, but she's just She's just trying to like look for a platform or an opportunity to spill what she has been harboring around her or in her mind for a very long time, or it has to do with the way at which or the cultural background at which someone has been raised. And when I went through a lot of stitches from her own people, a lot of people were like, there is this anti-blackness in their community. So if someone should have that kind of anti-blackness in the state community, what actually made you think that this person might not come out and spill things, or this person might not actually have a problem with a particular race of people? Now it's all giving like, oh, I am racist, I am envious, or I am not contented. That it's just giving a lot of things. That is why people are just out here, she's just receiving backlash from left, right, and center. Even if I've seen some of those stitches which she came out to apologize, trying to like, oh, I'm so sorry to say that I don't know, it's just that I am saying something based on what I've heard. But you are saying something which you did not verify, and you decided to come out to spew it. This is why it's as if it's just sitting down on a lot of black women who decided to react to the fact that, oh, like, oh, is this how you guys like picture us, or this is just what you guys, the stereotype you guys want to bring about to make it feel as if that, okay, you guys are more superior, more like, it's just giving comparison, just giving women comparing themselves, or I'm more prettier. Like, it's not even giving any form of educational value or something. I like the fact that a lot of people actually came out to educate her, and I hope she learned from these educations, and I hope she also learned from her mistake. It's not everything, you're a woman, it's not everything that you have to come out to spew on a social platform and you think that everyone is going to applaud you. No, especially if you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, people is going to cancel you just to get you corrected. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. If you've not subscribed to this channel or to this person, please do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.